What's up, YouTube universe? This is Julian here. I've been wanting to get on YouTube and make a variety of different types of videos for a while, so I'm finally here doing it. Originally, it was supposed to be part of the campaign that kind of fell apart, and never got on here and talked as much as I thought I would, and it's been in the back of my mind for a while, so here I am doing it. I don't always intend on it being this sort of just me talking about my life, but this is the entry point for me, because I know I've sort of been sporadic blogging and Facebooking and all these sorts of things. So figured why not just make a video, and this way people can do other things while they watch it. I don't know. I prefer YouTube videos to reading text, so here it goes. But so I guess I've been pretty quiet since since my campaign, but I'm not going to go back that far. I'm just going to go back. I was working at Penn State last fall, and then I just came back to the Easton area in January. Was looking for a job, and I was working at a company where I was selling organic plant care, which means doing organic lawn care, tree removal, tree pruning, integrated pest management. Basically, just any way you could take care of a plant outdoors. That was what I was doing. I was selling it. Small company, New Jersey. It was a learning experience. It was a very, very challenging job. I tried my best at it, and it wasn't for me. I quit 2 weeks ago, actually. Parts of it were really, really awesome, but the whole package wasn't there. I don't want to. Obviously, this is public, so I'm not trying to shit talk anyone or any company, but it definitely just wasn't the right place for me. The sales lifestyle, it's constant. There's no stop. You're a salesman 24/7, and that's not me. I mean, it just wasn't my personality. Just juggling all these relationships, knocking on doors, phone calls, just like I could have gotten better at it for sure. I was improving, but it's 7 days a week. There's no a couple years maybe I take vacation. Like that's if you know me, that's not me. I'm I'm on the road. I like to hit the road and need to visit other countries, and I'm a little too wild to be tamed by the corporate America. Even though it was a small company, it wasn't corporate, but it was it was still that sort of, you work for me 6 to 9 at night. You can sleep. I won't bother you then, but you're on my watch. sort of deal. And it wasn't that like intense, but to be successful, you had to hold yourself to that, and didn't have that in me, so I quit. When I was originally on that road trip almost 2 years ago now, the point was to just find a place I like to live and just kind of couch surf around till I find a job there, get an apartment, and start my life somewhere. And then what happened was I had this crazy, impulse. Not really, it wasn't an impulse, but this guidance to run for Congress, which I did in State College. And then I was in State College because I had a lease and I worked there. And then I was like, well, what am I doing here? This was to run for Congress, and let me figure out what's next. So then I was like, well, default is move home. And then I moved home, and then this really cool job opportunity, organic, doing organic plant care, came across my radar. So I took it up, and that didn't work out. So now I'm back to, well, what was the plan before this, and what was the plan before, and what was before that? Well, it was driving around, traveling, and looking for a place to call home. Just starting a new life somewhere. So yeah, I think I'm kind of back to that reality. I've taken on these like super challenging jobs where I'm pretty much doing the exact opposite of of what I've been my entire life. And I mean, obviously, this I'm not expecting this video to go viral, so whoever's listening probably knows me. Um, running for federal office or being a salesman is not really what you'd see, what was expected of me, or what I would have even guessed myself doing when, at any point in my life, whether 17, 18, 19, 20, I never would have thought I was going to do these careers. I think it was really good that I tried and I attempted these positions that were really kind of opposite of my nature, sort of working on your weaknesses. But maybe but after I'm doing it, maybe I'm trying to change myself too much. Maybe it comes from some deep belief that I need to like be someone else to succeed. I think there's a little bit of that behind it all, because yeah, it was hard to really be this extroverted like face persona. It didn't go well, and maybe I will change one day and I'll be able to do that. But it was kind of like putting the gun to my head and being like, all right, I need to be a new person like tomorrow, and it's not the right way to really change your nature. I don't even know if it's possible to begin with, but if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a slow process. It's gonna be relaxed. It's gonna be through meditation. It's gonna be through being calm and being centered, not through I have 2 months to make this personality change, and then it's gonna make me more money. Like tying it to money and wealth and all these other reputation and all these sorts of things really wasn't going well. So that's why I'm starting. I'll work on the Toastmasters and through the YouTube, through the blog, and I'll work on that aspect of myself. But I'm gonna do that not where it's gonna be my career for at least a time. So yeah, I'm looking to, and I don't know what that means in terms of what I do next, but it's just something that I'm going to consider a lot more closely next time. What you just watched was what I recorded actually a month ago. So now this is me, present day, June 28th, talking. So right at the beginning of the video I said that I've been trying to make videos for a while, and this is the sort of reason why I haven't, because there's just resistance. You go to do it, and I recorded it, and I didn't edit. I started to edit it, and then I didn't finish, so it almost got buried. But I feel like not all that much has changed, so it's still relevant. I'll update you on just a brief what's changed since then. Not too much has changed. I did recently find out I'm going to be working at Amazon. There's a fulfillment center right by my house, and yeah, I'm going to be working there, so that will give me a solid, stable income, and I'll be able to sort of do what I want to do on my free time. I work 4 days a week, Sunday through Wednesday. So I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday off every week, and I look forward to making the best use of that time and having some money, benefits, all that sort of fun adult grown-up stuff. But when I get out of work, I will leave work there. It's not going to be the kind of job where I'm, well, I mean, hopefully it challenges me in some ways, but I don't expect it to be like this career, but it's a job for now. So I'm pretty excited. I should starting middle of July, they said, so got a couple weeks. It's funny because listening to myself a month ago, I was about like living on a farm or traveling again, but I don't know, that kind of was a feeling that passed. I think I'll travel again one day. I just went to this tiny house festival, got the brain juice flowing in terms of campers and retrofitted school buses and all this sort of thing. So I'm definitely not, that's still a thing. It's just, all right, right now, I don't feel that that's the right step for me. So another new development is that I actually am really enjoying my time in Easton, and I want to get an apartment downtown. I think fun enjoying it from the township, 10 minutes away, but I think moving there and just being able to walk around and really, get to know the people and not really have a reason to have to drive there and find a spot and pay the meter and all that. Just kind of be able to walk around, taking the views, taking the people, just do it all. Great beer, great tea, great food, fun stores, a little arcade. I can picture myself being pretty happy down there. So it's definitely a move I'm trying to make. Let me know if anyone is interested or knows of anyone. It's pretty funny because I know that I'm, making all these plans and saying my vision for the future, but at the same time, there's a great quote that comes to mind from Woody Allen that's, if you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. So basically everything I'm saying I know is totally subject to the wind. New opportunities are going to come up, new ideas, but this is my starting level right here. I'm optimistic about this job. I think it's going to really open up my schedule, and I'll be able to focus on other things. I'm starting to get ideas, kind of like when I did the Congress thing. The ideas are flowing again. Creative things, business ideas, all these things are flowing. So just get some income and get working on some of them, kind of like this video. So if you're listening, this actually finally got edited and was posted. So consider this a huge day for me. But seriously, thanks for listening, and I'll be back soon.